First, it's about the importance of
athletic ability. The second one is what?
Importance of winning.
Of winning, okay? And then thirdly, the third lie sports tells is about what?
Ties sports to character.
Character. Yeah. Character, very important. Read this last part, brother. We're going to close it out.
Ernst said his dysfunctional...
No, go to the second one. Go
oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
The great myth...
That's a lie.
The great myth in sports today is that sports build character.
That's right.
How can sports build character if it's always focused on you lifting weights?
There you go, brother. You ain't gonna say question there. I'm glad you keyed in on that. Go ahead.
I'm just asking.
But that's it. You got the right question.
Aaron said that's not true today in a win at all costs mentality.
Yes.
Sport doesn't build character unless some coaches intentionally teaches it.
There you go.
Models it and nurtures it in their players.
There you go. It's a taught behavior, sir.
It's something totally different.
It's totally different from sports. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Got nothing to do with character.
So you say that your sports gonna keep you character.
That's right.
If the coach not teaching you.
That's right.
The prime example of a coach who was monitoring a football team and taught them character was the Giants. Facing the Giants.
Facing the Giants. Yes.
The Giants.
Yes.
Because the coach, he was a Christian himself.
That's right. That's right.
And so not only that not only was he teaching them about the athletic skills, but he was also really teaching them character and value and value.
Right.
But
That's
his whole formality of teaching them was by the Christian philosophy.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely.
And which was good.
It was good.
You could tell the boys learned something about how they played.
That's right.
And how their attentiveness, how they gave one another.
How they gave one another.
And then in the community.
That's right.
That's a good movie. Facing the
Giants. That's right.
Facing the Giants for this.
That's right. That's right. It was a good movie. It was a good movie.
For the sport.
That's right. Perfect. All right, let's close on the last part, brother.
Erman said, we finally made it. Erman said his dysfunctional relationship with his father
here it is
forced him to look elsewhere to define masculinity.
Stop right there. We ain't got to go no further. That's it. That's it. The function with his father forced him into looking somewhere else to find out what masculinity was all about.
So there's a lot of young boys in our culture that have this functional relationship with their father.
There you go.
Looking elsewhere.
That's right.
For what masculinity is. And
that's right.
It says 98% from the ages of 18 to 17 is watching sports.
And that's where they're trying to define, that's how they're trying to figure out and they learn what it is to be a man, which is not true.
And so they grasp the violent part.
Yes, they are.
Because they angry at their father.
They're angry at their father.
And they let that out in the street.
That's right. The separation from the heart and the two heads.
I've been through.
Good God from Zion. Woo! I hope y'all enjoyed this. Boy, that was a blessing, brother. I've learned a lot of this by researching it and, and just doing some things. And Brother Dwight picked up on. And a lot of y'all probably didn't even correlate what we meant by sports and masculinity. Boy, the enemy knows how to destroy us in all different ways. We got to learn how to have a discerning spirit and to read in between the lines. Because sports really is destroying our young people especially our young boys, when it comes to knowing what a true man is. Because they go to sports and they get older, they go into the NBA, but they still don't know what a man is. And they still having problems. Still having problems. All that money is still having because they don't know the basis of what it is to be a man. That's the problem. And we're going to continue to have that problem until people like y'all that listen to the broadcast listen to these broadcasts and learn. Then you can start building because we're trying to teach you the principles of what it's all about. That's why we touch on every single subject out there. I'm a minister, 30 years, coming up on 30 years now. Brother Dwight is starting to get his feet wet into the ministry. But this stuff I never learned in church. None of this stuff I learned in church. Yes, it's good to have salvation services and you need to be saved. Yes, you do. But God said He wants your whole soul to prosper. That's in all areas of your life. And if you don't know this stuff that we're teaching you, you're going to be lost. You will never be successful when it comes to being a man and know what masculinity is until you know the tenets are really what manhood is. And that is, we're going to close out on these four. What is manhood defined as, Brother Dwight?
Accept responsibility.
Yes.
Reject passivity.
Yes.
Lead courageously. And expect a greater reward.
That's God's reward. Praise be to God. We hope that you enjoyed it. We look forward to seeing you again back on next week We love you so much here at MSF. Please reach out to us. Tell your friends to join the subscribers on YouTube. We already got over 3,000 hits on the broadcast already. We thank God for you and your families. We've been praying for you, and we look forward to seeing you again on next week. Brother Dwight, take us on out.
It's not what happens to you. It's how you handle it that really matters.
Finally, the secret is out.
Even strong men struggle.
Praise be to God. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you next week on the Trauma Network for Men.